Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
Lattimore there defensively.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to air one out. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
45,
On first down, Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady. Come on. You better bring it.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 29-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
To throw is Breeze. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
45 is the mic. It's been a long day for you. Here we go, here we go.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. And this is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that takes us from second to third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Fielded just inside the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
40.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Tuesday.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, Ryan. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention for this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2nd and a yard at the 27-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Check three. Hey, kill. Watch safety creeping. 61, matchbox lights.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup there.
Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready, 95, 56. Check, 59. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Kill. Check your hot read.
Breeze now on first down. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and that'll bring up second down.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Here we go.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third.
Go.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 46. A give. This is Kamara. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check 26, check 26.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Come on, D. Slam.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a play fake. Breeze. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now Breeze. Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy that has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan, the left side completion to Jones. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Ryan under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. 11. Defense, keep it up, guys. Shit.
Now Ryan looking downfield for Joe. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Saints 10.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up first and 10 at their own 24. And Jones has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early.
Let's go. Let's do this.
So pin that one on the rookie right tackle.
Remember those days when the right side was simply the run-blocking side? Now you're dealing with some of the better pass rushers in the league. It'll make you a little jittery.
A false start backs him up 5. First and 15.
Check. Check, Nick. 21. Let's go.
Here's Ryan. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Me and you all get. Ready, son? I'm coming after you. 47. Hey, South. Mark 47. They're not ready for this, man. 51. For this, they still playing. Ready, son?
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. All right, 25 tonight. Get up.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Ryan now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Base. Ready to go. Mike 56.
Now it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Was looking for Ridley again. And it's 2nd down.
Ready. 25. Check, 47. Let's go, dude. Check 52.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Tight go. Check.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready. Check line 47. Rip left. He's crashing. He's checking play. Hey, express.
Here's Ryan to throw. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Vecchio to add the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football, but fortunately the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To throw, it's Breeze. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Grady Jarrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Freeman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Ryan. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 yards there, 1st down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Ready? You ready? 3 bud. 58. 47 is the mic. Drop it. Wait,
Ryan will throw again. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Cameron Jordan able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. From the gun, Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The kick by Tavecchio is good, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the 24, Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing now is Breeze. And that is incomplete.
Well, touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, easy. 45. Come on.
The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ricky Ortiz taking it in. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting here.
Zero.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you.
Now Breeze lost the football. And an alley to run. The big fella. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Tavecchio to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Breeze now to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun. It's Breeze. And the pressure gets to him again. Grady Jarrett, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Grady Jarrett. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Check, 47. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
We're ready. Like 25. Strip the ball. 20. 20.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead will swell by one more. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready. 5-8. 5-8. Check 45 is the mic. Your track. Your track.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Another incompletion. It's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now Breeze on third down. Big hold of the 30. And Gibbs got it. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now Breeze. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
Ready. We're ready. Mike, 47. You don't want none. Give me it. Pick it up. Ready. Sit down, Ed.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Ready. 47 is the mic. Man, I got you.
On second down, Freeman. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Falcon first down.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.